In a big green farm, there lived a little cat named Layla. Layla was different from other cats. While they chased mice or napped on rooftops, she would spend hours watching the birds flying freely in the sky. One day, Layla said to her friend Nora, "I wish I could fly like the birds. Imagine how amazing that would be." Nora laughed and said, "But we're cats, Layla. Cats don't fly." But Layla never gave up. Every morning she climbed the tallest tree on the farm, jumped, and tried to spread her paws like wings. But every time she fell onto a pile of hay or into a water bucket. Once, she even fell into the chicken coop, causing a big mess. The rooster Razuk shouted angrily, "What are you doing here again, Layla? Flying isn't for cats." Layla felt sad, but she didn't lose hope. One quiet evening, Layla gathered with her cat friends, Nora, Sammy, and Tota. She told them about her dream. Suddenly Sammy said, "What if we build you a little airplane? Light and small so you can fly." Layla's eyes sparkled with excitement. "That's a great idea. Can we really do that?" Everyone started working in the old barn. They collected light wood from Farmer Abu's shed and used old cloth and rubber bands. The duck Holla helped cut the fabric, and the donkey Ramsey helped carry heavy things. Days passed, and Layla barely slept. They worked late at night, secretly so Farmer Abu wouldn't see. The first flight test. Finally, the little airplane was ready. Layla named it the Flying Star. Her friends carried it to the top of the hill behind the farm, where the wind was strong. Layla climbed inside, strapped in, and said nervously, "I'm ready." Her friends pushed hard, and the airplane took off. For a few seconds, Layla felt like she was really flying. The wind brushed her face, and the ground was moving farther away. But suddenly, one wing shook, and the airplane started losing balance. Then it crashed into the big fig tree. Layla got stuck between the branches, but luckily she wasn't hurt. Her friends ran to her, laughing and worried at the same time. Tota said, "You did fly, even if just for a moment." Layla smiled and said firmly, "This is just the beginning. We'll make it better, and I'll fly again, higher and farther." End of part 1. To be continued in part 2. The Flying Star's journey. After crashing the little airplane into the fig tree, Layla's heart didn't give up. It grew even stronger with determination. She and her friends went back to the barn and carefully inspected the airplane. Sammy said, "We need stronger wood and sturdier ropes to make the plane safe." Layla added excitedly, "And maybe we can add a small engine to help us fly better." They started collecting parts from the old tractor, along with screws and wires. Ramsey the donkey helped carry the heavy pieces, and Hala the duck helped cut the fabric and tie ropes. They worked hard for days and nights, facing many challenges, but they never gave up. Their teamwork made every difficulty easier to overcome. One day, a strong storm hit the farm. The wind howled, and heavy rain poured down. Everyone worried about the Flying Star. Nora said, "We have to protect it." They quickly built a shelter using branches, big leaves, and old blankets to keep the airplane safe from the storm. They stayed together through the storm, encouraging each other, proving that friendship is stronger than any storm. Weeks later, the Flying Star was ready again, stronger and more beautiful than before. The whole farm gathered to watch the big event. Even Farmer Abud and Rooster Razuk came out to see. Layla climbed into the cockpit and looked at her friends. "This flight is for all of us." With a strong push, the airplane sped down the hill. The small engine roared, lifting Layla higher and higher into the sky. She soared above the trees and saw the entire farm from above. The pond, the barns, and the fields stretching far away. Suddenly, the engine sputtered and began to weaken. The plane shook, and Layla felt a little scared, but she took a deep breath and remembered her friend's support. Using all her courage, she gently steered the flying star toward a soft meadow. The plane landed safely. Everyone cheered loudly. Farmer Abode smiled and said, "You didn't just fly, Layla. You taught us all what bravery and determination really mean." Layla smiled proudly and said, "Dreams can come true if you never give up. Today I flew, and tomorrow I will fly higher and farther. And each one of us can reach their dreams if we believe in ourselves." Her friends gathered around her, purring and celebrating their great success. That night, Layla looked up at the starry sky, knowing that dreams have no limits, and courage and persistence are the keys to success. And so, Layla and her friends continued their adventures, flying in their imaginations, reaching for bigger and brighter dreams.